My name is Sheryl, and I go by Pat Meyer, and I was an LNC in my reserve part of my career, and I was an AZ, Aviation Maintenance Administration man, in my active duty part. I did several trips overseas. I went to Naples, Italy. I was name requested by an active duty counterpart to go over and serve ComNav FairMed, I think it is, that time, work on his administrative staff and learn things from that perspective, that larger echelon of things. Naples was interesting because I was doing administrative work for the Admiral, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but it was my first real active duty as a Chief Petty Officer, and that was a NATO base. There were lots of Marines, so of course they see khaki and they start saluting, and it's like, I'm not an officer, guys, leave me alone. But it was, and they had, the housing at that time was at a resort area off the base. We had to ride in on the base in civilian clothes and ride home in civilian clothes because they didn't want the uniforms appearing in public like that. And that was in the mid-80s. Italy has always been full of threats. I mean, it was a shock to me to get off that plane and see men with rifles and guard dogs all over the place, because you didn't see that here at that time. And then I was there for 2 weeks. Another one of my many different assignments was to go to Yokosuka, Japan, to help the active duty finish up a record of trial on a murder case. Yeah, that was interesting. And a lot of that was because I'm a very fast typist. At that time I was typing about 125 words a minute from tapes accurately. And the active duty people were not very good. There aren't too many people who could match my skills at that time. So I finished their record of trial for them so that they knew out all their deadlines. We had, when I first started, we had the steno mask, which was this mask you held over your face and you repeated every word everybody said in that courtroom. We call it sucking rubber. It was miserable. And then they went to what they called a 4-track tape system. And you had one microphone in front of the judge, one in front of the witness, one in front of the prosecutor, one in front of the defense. And you could zone in and out on which side of the tape you were listening to get a better recording of it. Because when I first went in and when I was going through my fundamentals class in Millington, Tennessee, we were using manual typewriters. So I went from manual typewriters to electric typewriters to word processors to computers.